Boosh! Just like that. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. Right, let's turn that down a little. We don't want it down completely because we want some nice relaxing music. But, yeah. Here we are. Back at it again. Back at the streaming, of course. Oh. It's only a small one today, my guys. It's going to be a pretty basic stream. Pretty simplistic. I'm actually going to make me smaller. Look at that. That is an actual photo that I took. It's so pretty. So much bigger as well. Let me just... Let me just resize this a moment. Oh god, it's like hugely bigger. There we go. Right. Oh god. Yeah. Let me shrink me down. Look at that. Beautiful. Like that's so such a weird setup, right? Let me get the chat box moved slightly as well. And we're going to make it slightly bigger too. There we are. There we go. Nice relaxing music and a nice little catch-up stream. Because that's essentially what we're doing today. It's a catch-up, man. I'm going to have a chat with you all while I sit here with my tea in my Nightmare Before Christmas mug, which... Totally worth it. Actually, my mic is fully turned up. So, yeah, cheers. Oh, some lovely tea. That's a lovely tea, that is. Oh, it's a lovely tea. I find out now that it's actually sharing YouTube. I'll keep a link for this, the music in the background, by the way, because I'm doing it through YouTube. I'll keep a link for it down below. Oh, God. I skipped a bit, sorry. No. So you guys can go and check it out whenever you wanna. I'm also going to turn the quality down on it. I really need to, but a lot has happened, man. A lot has happened. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been, what, a month? Slightly under. Slightly under a month. I took a little bit of time away. I felt like I needed to, so I did. And I'm back, and I'm a lot more happy, a lot more refreshed, a lot more mentally healthy, I would say. Much more mentally healthy, actually. I wouldn't even say a little. I'm much more mentally healthy now than I was. Yeah, it's been good. Sean! How you doing, buddy? Oh, yeah, by the way. Also, a big thank you to Sean. I'm going to have to, like, move my chair over. Yeah. Sean got me this. How wicked is that? That's awesome, right? Like, you got all the actual killers, like, underneath, and then the cute little versions up top with friends. It's awesome. I love it, man. Honestly, thank you very, very much for that. That was really, really kind. Shit. Can't move it. There we go. But yeah, man, I love it. I love this t-shirt. Thank you very much for that. It's really cool. So yeah. Thank you for that. This literally turned up today, by the way. Like, I was like planning this earlier, and then like something got delivered, and I was like, I'm sure all my deliveries have come. I went downstairs and was just like, what the fuck is this? And I was opening it up, and I was like, I don't remember ordering. Oh, I get it now. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Thank you for that. Brought a very big smile to my face. So yeah, thank you. But yeah, it's been an interesting couple of weeks. I'm not going to lie to you all. No. Work it, girl. Oh, I will. I will work it. Yeah, it's been an interesting couple of weeks. That's a way to lead off into that one, isn't it? Work it, girl. Ooh, weird few weeks. No, it's been a good few weeks, man. I've done a lot. Focused a lot on stuff in my personal life, things to get sorted, which has been cool. Yeah, it's been really, really good. Reconnected with a bunch of friends. Or I say reconnected, just kind of put more time into spending time with friends and stuff. Instead of like that typical kind of, you know, not so much avoiding it, but like I would put so much time and effort into like doing this and working and stuff. Hey, Cloudy, my man. Hello, beautiful. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. Thank you. But yeah, how you doing, man? You doing good? How are you as well? Like, how is everyone? Everyone okay? It's been a while, I know. I'm sorry. I was just getting onto that. I was like, it's been a while. It's been like nearly a month, I think, since I last streamed. That was the Halloween stuff. How art thou? Thou art good, sir. Thank you. I'm well. Good. Good. Yeah, I'm doing much better, man. As I was just saying, I took a bit of time away. I had to take a little bit of time for myself. I had to make sure that I was good. You know, check myself. I was spending so many hours doing like streaming, editing, working multiple channels. Like, it just wasn't healthy. To put it simply, I was overworking myself again, and I was making myself ill because of it. So I took a step back, worked on myself for a bit, and I'm in a much better position now. The only thing I'm bad at now is sleeping, but I've always been bad at that. So, yeah, interesting couple of weeks. Yeah, had some more counselling, which was cool. I didn't have much of it though. I only did 2 sessions. That's it. But you don't always need like 12 to 100. You know, sometimes you just need a couple, just to help you keep going. You know, getting an Elgato for Christmas, so face cam coming soon. Yes, my G. That's what I need. That's what I want. That'd be awesome, man. That's cool. I really want to get a new capture card. I am working on that. That's what I'm saving up for now. But I'm not gonna rush to try and get it sooner, because, to be honest, that isn't gonna help me or anyone actually. To be honest. God, this is a good little playlist I found. What do you think of the picture, by the way? I like it. It's like the fields just done by me. It's awesome. I think one of my cats is rolling around on the stairs. But yeah, it's been cool. I am hoping to get a new capture card. That'll be awesome. Especially with the PS5 now. Christ, can you imagine streaming in 4K? Yeah, that's the first thing that happened. We got new internet. Like, straight away. I took a break from everything. I had videos coming up for every single day of November on the channel anyway, on my YouTube channel, so that was fine. I did feel kind of guilty about streaming, because I love streaming so much more. So much, man. I love streaming so much. Like, it's always fun. I always have a good time. It's always chilled, you know. But I wanted to take like a proper step back, so I did. And then we got new internet installed, and we're with Virgin Media now. And by far the best that we've ever had. By far. I don't know how long that'll last. Maybe, you know, after like a month, actually, it's been a month. Maybe after like a year or something, they'll be like, we don't care anymore, and it'll be awful. But right now, the speeds we're getting, I've never experienced anything like it. It's insane. It's amazing, because it means that I can start streaming in higher qualities as well. I know this stream is not a good example of that, because I'm streaming in 720. But, yeah, with the equipment I've got anyway, it would be frivolous for me to stream in 4K, because it wouldn't look 4K. But yeah, man. That was the first interesting thing that happened. And what I was really excited about was, like, being able to upload everything 10,000 times quicker, downloading streams a lot quicker, being able to, like, stream in a higher quality and it be stable, or if I'm streaming in a lower quality, not have to worry that every 2 minutes my stream's going to disconnect or something's going to happen, like my mum's going to be watching something downstairs and that's going to lag my stream out or something, I don't have to worry about that anymore, which is awesome, by the way. So that's one amazing thing that happened. Also, sorry if you hear me sipping my tea. I know that I get triggered by that. Hearing people fucking sipping tea, eating food. I know it drives me nuts. So I apologise because you probably can hear it. It's a really good microphone as well. I love that as well. Like, I just bought a new webcam and a new microphone, and then I took a break. I was like, nah, I'm gonna step back. Still cool though. Been doing a lot of more hobby stuff as well, which has been pretty nice. I've started getting back into music again. Learning how to use my voice and not blow out my voice and wreck my vocal cords constantly. Thanks, Josh, by the way, for the help that you're giving me with that. Very talented man. lot of amazing talents. Wish I had half the talent he has. But yeah, he's really been helping me out, which has been cool. So that's been a fun little side thing that I'm doing. I'm still doing it. That's not stopped. I also planned out kind of what coming back to stream and stuff. I kind of planned out a more structured thing for it, kind of like times to stream, stuff like that. And I'm not good with structure, right? I can absolutely admit this. I'm not good with structure. I'm not good with planning. Right. Allow me to elaborate. I can structure and plan something really easy. I drank a bunch of Jaeger last night and now I'm not feeling good. I can imagine. I remember when I used to drink Jaeger. that shit is like cough syrup. It just sticks to you. It's so sticky. It's grim, man. But, tasty in the moment, and then when you wake up in the morning you suddenly realise, I shouldn't have done that. But yeah. What's I doing? What's I talking about? Oh, I can't remember. I literally start talking about something, go off on one tangent, and then I'm like, nope, completely gone. Whoop. Yeah, I don't drink anymore, man. Like, I think the last drink I had was the Halloween podcast that we did. And that was just to finish off my Jack Daniels, that was it. I don't intend to drink anymore. It's just not good for me. My stomach can't handle it anymore, man. Even one really, really, really watered down drink. My alcohol. Yep, but I love it. Fair. Thing is, you can get drunk and stuff, but just be sensible. As long as you're not hurting yourself or putting yourself in a danger or anything like that, more power to you. As long as you have a good time. I think you were talking about your music. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Thanks, Cloudy. I'm glad someone pays attention. I don't pay attention to myself, so I don't remember any of this. But yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, I was talking about that, wasn't I? So yeah, been having a lot of help with that. Yeah, streaming structure then I was going to go on to. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Sean. Thank you very much. God, I can never remember stuff. I have such a great memory. But yeah, I'm working on some music stuff now, which is kind of cool. Obviously, it's going to take a long time. I say retraining. Training your voice, to learn your vocal cords and stretch them a bit and things like that, just to get higher ranges and whatever. Takes a long-ass time. It's like working out. I have a really neck-beardy look now. Apologies, by the way, for the beard. I would shave it, but I've got, cuts and stuff under here and rashes, and I don't know why. I have, scabs from where I've been scratching. And I've got to wait for it to all heal, and then I'll shave it off. I hate it. I don't mind this bit. I hate this bit. But yeah, streaming structure, yes. I was talking about how, coming back to this now, I'm not good with structure. I can make and plan out something like that in seconds. I can entirely, I've planned so many different schedules for myself. I can do it. I'm just not good at sticking to it. Actual structure in my life, I'm not good at it. So my entire thing has come down to, on certain days, I will do certain things, so streaming, editing, whatever. But I'm only allowing myself to do 30 hours a week. Not of each thing, overall. Because before I took the break, I was working between 60 and 70 hours a week. it's too much. Like, it was so much work that I was neglecting my social life. I wasn't talking to friends anymore. I started distancing myself from my family. Like, it just wasn't healthy and it wasn't good. I'm still struggling to sort of manage my social stuff. I'm just not very good at it. I wish I was better, man. I wish I was better at, like, social stuff. Like, when it comes to playing, like, games with you, Sean, for instance, it's easy. I just go on my console, there you are. You know, me and you talk like that. Same with Robin, you know, Kieran, and that kind of thing. But in regards to, you know, actual, like, real life and stuff, seeing family, spending time with my mum, even, like, that's something I've done a lot over the last month, and it's been really cool. Like, we played through Horizon Zero Dawn together. What else did we do? God. Can't remember. I think that's pretty much it. I think that's the only game we actually did play through. But we played through, like, that and the DLC. It was really cool. I forgot how much I loved that game as well. And then, like, I've been talking to my mate Shaggy more. We've been, like, watching more anime together over Discord. Which is something we planned at, like, the beginning of the year because of COVID. Never did it. And now we have been doing it, and it's really, really cool, and I'm really glad about it. So, yeah, a lot of cool stuff's been going on. A lot more structure, I guess, or healthiness. I call it healthiness. A lot more healthiness in my life. But yeah, that's been really, really cool. Being back in contact with people, and what I always put too much expectation on myself, whereas now I'm not doing that. I'm kind of just going with whatever happens. So again, coming back to the structure thing, that's where this comes in. So on certain days I've got like streaming stuff, but I can only do a maximum of 5 hours each day. It allows me to still have a social life. It's like working an actual job in that sense, kind of job hours, I guess. More sensible, but realistic. To kind of keep me on some form of a routine. But I haven't got specific times for it, simply because it just doesn't work for me. I'm not good at that. You know, I was thinking, I could do like 12 to 5. You know, all the days that I want to do work, just 12 to 5. But I was thinking about it, and I was like, but then that's not me. Like, I could end up getting up at like 12. Because there are some nights where I just don't sleep. I struggle to sleep because of my my insomnia. So I get like nights where I'll just sleep basically not all. Or if I do sleep, I fall asleep at like 6 in the morning. And I'm in bed until like 11:30. And then I get up, and I can't expect myself to boom, straight on stream like after half an hour. It's not realistic. So because of the fact that I'm more of a night owl, I feel like more of my streams are going to be later streams now. So kind of like 7, 8 o'clock onwards. Maybe even 5 o'clock onwards. I don't know. It just depends how I feel on the day. But yeah, 5 hours each day. That's kind of the guess. 5 hours or under. Like, I'm not going to sit here and talk to you guys for 5 hours. Not that I don't want to, but I feel like you would get pretty bored quite quickly. Plus, I don't even know if I could talk for 5 hours. I don't even know if I've got that kind of much stuff to talk about. But yeah, so there was that kind of realization, which was really good. That's going to allow me to do more now with like streaming and stuff. Also, like, I also started a new channel just before I went on a break, which was kind of like reading horror stories and stuff. I don't know if I'm going to carry that on, not because I don't want to do it, but just simply because it's too much work. I want to, don't get me wrong, like, I also want to point this out, I'm not scared of hard work. I will happily work really hard. I think the fact that I was working 60 to 70 hours a week kind of shows that. But it's not healthy, that's the difference. For me, it's just not a healthy thing. If I was doing that, like, say I was working 5 days a week doing 10 hours a day, but I pushed to have 2 days off every week, I wasn't allowed to, that would be fine, but I'm not. I'm a workaholic. I just keep working and working every day. Like, originally it was meant to be like I'd have Mondays off. I started working on Mondays. And it wasn't like little days either. It wasn't like an hour here or an hour there. I was doing like 10-hour days all the time, and it was just burning me out. And I'd be up like super late into the night doing it as well, which I'm trying to avoid. Not so much avoid doing now, but trying to make sure that I have enough time during the day and night for myself as well. So, you know. Hopefully that made sense. Sorry if I'm just babbling and pouring thoughts out. That's kind of what I do. That's what I do! Oh, yeah. By the way, for those of you who don't know, the podcast has still been going. Another big thank you that I want to put out there is to Sean. Because if it wasn't for him, the podcast wouldn't still be going. I know, like, it's not. I don't like saying this because I feel like any kind of work that you do in regards to like YouTube is a lot of work. You know, the podcasts are really easy to edit and stuff, but they do take time. You know, and they do take a lot of effort. So I want to say thank you as well again to Sean for that. If it wasn't for him, the podcast still wouldn't be going up and whatever. So thank you very much, my dude. As well as the t-shirt, you've got that. So is the podcast on Spotify? The first 3 episodes, yeah. First 3 episodes are on Spotify, and I'll tell you for why. I was going to put every episode on there, but then I found out that we had to start paying to have our podcast on there. I'd love to do this, by the way. I'd love to be able to pay to get our podcast on Spotify and stuff, because I feel like Spotify is like the best place for it, right? Like, absolutely the best place. I can't even remember what I used to put them on Spotify. It's been that long. I literally can't remember what I used. I gotta sign in a sec. What? Sign in. Log me in, you bastard. Oof. I gotta continue with Facebook. Don't like it. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that they're on here. Alright, here we go. Your dashboard. Yeah, here we go. So, yeah. There's 2 episodes. Literally, the first, a bonus episode, and then episode 2. Literally, just because we have to pay to upload it. So if I... What the hell? Let's see if I can... Yeah, it should be on here. Oh god, I gotta try and find a way to log in for a sec. But yeah, like there's a couple of episodes on there, but unfortunately they do have their own YouTube channel. In fact, I'll put the YouTube URL in the what you call it. I'll put the channel URL in the chat. So if anyone wants to go check that out, there you go. That's the URL to the podcast channel. Feel free just to download the MP3 versions of them. Like, go onto like a converter site, download them onto your phone, whatever. Like, it's no biggie. But yeah, I wanted to put them all on Spotify, and we still are technically using Spreaker. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And I basically made an account on it. Like, went to log in and stuff like that, and essentially what came of it was that you have to by the way, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm signing into this site now quickly just to see if I can look at it. But yeah, you have to like pay obviously to have a certain amount. Because essentially, I subscribed. Oh, thank you, my dude. That means a lot. Genuinely. The podcast is so much fun for me and Sean to make. Like, it's always fun. We did do one every week, but we changed it to every 2 weeks, because what we found was that when we were doing it once a week, not only were they shorter, but they were kind of less enjoyable. And they also came across as kind of crappy when we were doing it like once a week. Don't get me wrong, I'm still proud of every single podcast episode we've ever done. But like when we were doing them, you could tell it was much more difficult for us to kind of get into the mood of it and stuff. So yeah, there's like an episode that isn't published, which I tried to upload, which was episode 3. I couldn't publish it. And essentially what happens is that you can only upload a certain amount before you have to start paying. Now, you can just go to Spreaker and all the episodes are there. That is something you can do. But what it also is that for me to be able to like publish them, I don't have any more room to do that. So I can't upload anymore without buying or subscribing to the service, essentially. And if I was going to do something like that, I'd want to have a look around at like all the different kind of services that you can subscribe to it, and then do it like that. So, and then what I do is just download all the episodes and re-upload them. But yeah, I would like to get it on Spotify eventually, but it's just having to pay for it is fine. That's not a problem. But it's more like if you're getting nothing, like if you're not making anything off it, you're basically we can just upload them to YouTube for free. And, you know, if people want to download them, that's fine. You know, I know that there is actually a few listeners on Spotify, which surprised me. But yeah, we have 4 followers and like 18 listeners, which was weird to me. But it was cool. Like, I'm not complaining at that. I'm not being like, oh, how could they? But yeah. So here we go. So yeah. You can like so you've got like loads of different versions and stuff. So you've got like how much storage you can have, you know, that kind of thing. So like the one that we would have to go for is called a broadcaster, and it's not cheap. You can do it yearly, but it's not cheap. And that would essentially allow us to have podcast episodes up to 3 hours. There is one underneath it, but then we could only have 45-minute episode podcasts. Now, we don't have 45-minute podcasts, of course. We tend to go about an hour and a half for the podcasts, which is amazing, by the way. And we always, like I said, have a good time with it. But because of that fact, it also means that there's only so many hours that you can have uploaded kind of connected to that service. So it's like that's another reason why I wanted to shop around and things like that. Because with these services, essentially you put it on them, and then you also like put it on Spotify and Apple Podcast and stuff like that. So yeah, it's unfortunate and it's frustrating, but not much we could do, sadly. Although financially I'm in a much better place, and I could probably afford, well, no, it's not even probably, I could afford to do it for a year. I don't know. If we, let's say put it this way, if we had a bigger audience that were listening to it, I'd do it in no time. I wouldn't even think about it. Even if we made no money off it, I'd do it in no time. But like right now, it feels like an unnecessary step, if that makes sense. To pay money to have our service go on Spotify, which would be the coolest. I know we've got a couple of episodes on there. And the easy way that I could literally fix it is just by taking those episodes off and then uploading a new episode. So like having the episodes rotate basically after 3 weeks. That is one way I could do it. So you wouldn't be able to listen back to all the old podcasts unless you went onto YouTube, though, which I know could get a bit annoying for some people. So it's like I'd rather not do that. Because I feel like if I was just going to have 1 or 2 episodes on there, then it feels a bit pointless. But yeah, obviously me and Sean did the Halloween podcast, joined by Vic and Robin, which was awesome. And then we obviously did our podcast, not last week, but the week before, which was, again, amazing. We've got the next podcast this weekend, which is going to be cool. But yeah, thanks to Sean that we got to do that, and we got to continue with it, because I wasn't planning on doing that. But Sean very kindly was like, hey, I'll edit them. That's cool. So again, thank you, mate. I went off on a tangent there, man. Talking about like Spotify, how you set it up, how the RSS works, which is like basically the link you put in and then it links to Spotify and Spotify links to that and then it can stream all the episodes that are on there. It is cool. I do like it, but again, it's just that thing of money. If I had unlimited money, I would happily do it. But I unfortunately don't have that kind of unlimited resource, should I say. Maybe. Actually, to be fair, in the new year I might do it. Just because I do see because the reason I didn't do it in the first place was we didn't know how long the podcast was going to go for. But we've now been going for 22 episodes, over 7 months. Why not, innit? It's 2 episodes a month. But yeah. I'm still gonna... Oh, right. Back onto the point I was talking about earlier about, like... Because I've got the list. Where is it? I've got my little thing that I wrote out. I just punched my microphone again. So this is my little notebook that I have wrote it all out on. So I got like Monday day off, Tuesday streaming, Wednesday channel editing, Thursday channel editing, Friday streaming, Saturday is the podcast, maybe a bit of editing, and then Sunday is just another stream or just finishing stuff off from the week. But I can only do a max of 30 hours a week, which means I can only do a max of 5 hours of work a day. It kind of limits me to how much I can do a day, and because I'm tracking my hours as well, I'm not allowed to go over that 30 threshold. So say from Tuesday to Saturday, I do 30 hours, that means I'm not allowed to work Sunday at all. And Monday is a forced day off. I have to have that day off. But the problem is like me sticking to that. I'm a workaholic, so once I start working, I just continue and continue and continue. I don't stop. Like, I could sit in front of my PC for 10 hours straight just editing. If I had the footage to do it, I would. And don't get me wrong, I have fun doing it, but the problem is that I end up burning myself out, and I also put like too much of a high expectation on myself. Because that was another thing. Bit of an emotional topic we're going to talk about right now, but I think it's important. It's also good because I can look back on this video as well. For those of you who aren't aware of how I do streams and videos and stuff, I like to look back on them after like a year or something and be like, have I improved? Have I changed? Has it got better? I don't know. Seems a bit weird. I'll be honest, that does seem a little weird, but yeah. So the reason I went back into counselling and stuff and learned very much that I have such high expectations on myself is because I don't care about myself and I didn't love myself. True, sad but true. And I'm still struggling with that today, especially the loving myself part. But I am definitely a lot better than I was. I'm a lot happier now. I had a lot of people who helped me out during that time. And I'd like to thank a lot of people for that right now. Just simply because it's nice to acknowledge it. And I think these people are incredible. I won't name all of them, simply because I'm not too sure how they would feel about being named. So, you know who you are there. So to Shaggy and his family, thank you. The stuff that you sent and said was very sweet, very kind, very amazing. And it did take me back a bit, Bastard is beeping. Yeah, it was really, really sweet and amazing, and essentially what I had to do was I had to ask people in my life to either write a letter or write out some stuff that they thought that was really a good thing about me. And I assumed there was a lot of bad. I thought people were going to be like, I ain't doing all this to that. Hell no. And people think that you're just saying this stuff. It's like, no, I genuinely didn't think people had good things to say. And yeah, no, everyone came back with such really lovely, kind stuff. And it genuinely moved me to tears because it was just something that I had never even thought about. Like, some of the stuff they were saying was just some of the most kind and loving things. So yeah, thank you to all of you for doing that. Genuinely made my day. Still does. I've kept all of the messages, not out of like ignorant to be like, oh, look at me, people say this. It's nice to read them when you're having like a shit day where you don't care about yourself. It makes you reevaluate, and it helps you care about yourself again, you know. And also to Vic, my girlfriend. Jesus Christ, the letter that you sent through was just breathtakingly astonishing. That I cried, man. I'm not afraid to say it. Like, to all of these lovely things that were sent to me, I was bawling, and it was good tears, by the way. It wasn't like I was crying because I was hurt or anything like that. Not at all. But it was like happy tears, tears of happiness and joy, because it was like finally I could move on from this bullshit kind of the thoughts in my head of like, I don't like myself. And not to belittle people that have that. I still get that now. Like, I'm still having that now. But it's becoming a lot easier to live with and manage, and it's becoming less of an issue as time goes on, because, I'm able to talk about this stuff and work around it and work with it, So, yeah. Which, by the way, I like talking about this kind of stuff. I think it's important to talk about this kind of stuff. Yeah. Knowing my luck, I've probably spelt that wrong, but that's fine. It just occurred to me I should probably put, like, mental health in the title, just to be safe. Like, I don't want people coming in here and being like, triggered! So. But yeah. Shaggy! Hey-oh! I'll be here in the back. Aw. Hello, my dude. I just talked about you. I just talked about, like, you and everyone in your family. Yeah, no, it was just to quickly go back over it, just thank you to everyone that was a part of that. Thank you to Sean for also being there for me. Thank you to Cloudy. I'll say thank you to Cloudy, because Cloudy, although not technically in my personal life, has been a very avid supporter of this channel on Twitch, and has always supported it, and I'm very, very grateful for that. And I know that sometimes maybe it doesn't come across like I am, in the sense of like that I don't always join other people's streams and things like that, but just truly know that any kind of support that I get for these channels is just astonishing to me. And to the people in my life, please, if it ever comes across like I don't love you or I don't care, I really, really do. And I'm very, very grateful for everyone in my life. I always say this. I always say this. What a load of shit. I started saying this recently, which was that I don't have friends. I just don't. The people in my life are more to me than friends. Holy shit, Shaggy! Resubbing for that Prime for 3 months! Thanks, man. Needed to resub. Well, thank you. That's very cool of you. Oh, you cheeky bastard, you. Thank you. That's very, very sweet. Thank you, mate. Means a lot. So yeah, thank you, Shaggy, for the 3 months. Woo! Boy, he hot. He burning. 3 months, man. I wish I did. I am thinking about doing more stuff for them, but for like people who sub and things like that. I don't know what to do for them. I want to do something cool. Maybe in the future. I'm not worried about it for now. But yeah, to anyone in my life, in the last couple of weeks, you know who you are. You've all been a very, very integral part of my life. And you've helped me through one of the roughest times. So, thank you. I'll leave it at that. I don't want to make it too soppy. End up sitting here just crying for half an hour being like, I love everyone! Eating popcorn and ice cream, But yeah, no, it's been excellent. I recognise that music. Sorry, this is a very random tangent. I swear this is the music that's in The Sims 1 on PS2. I swear that is. Someone, help me. I truly believe it is. Oh, I just realised that I had a really, really sweet message. Again, I won't name the person because just in case. But yeah. But to that person, if you're still watching, you know, same goes for you as well. You know, there's some very lovely things that you've just said. I love you too, and thank you. But yes, you know, please, you know, I do say this a lot, and you know, it's a reason I've done so many streams for charity with mental health and stuff. It's not a joke, you know. Especially in times like this. This year's been rough. But not to focus on the negative, there have been a lot of positives as well. So, just saying. Everyone would have had, obviously, different experiences this year, but I've had a few positives, which has been nice. So, can't grumble too much at that, can we? But yeah, it's been lovely. I've had a great time. Ah! Yeah, so... yeah. Love. Why is everybody so scared of love? Love! Sorry, I was thinking of like funny videos. I'm such a fucking child. Oh, Jesus. Alright. But yeah. It's been an interesting couple of weeks. But a very, very good couple of weeks. Not only has my self-esteem improved, my self-love and my self-caring, but yeah, I also, obviously, the release of the PS5 happened, which was cool. It's been cool to see stuff about that and hear things about it and whatnot. I think me and Sean will be discussing that in the podcast this week, which would be cool. So I won't say too much about it here, but yeah, we'll be talking about that this week, this weekend, I should say, in the podcast. I think I have got a couple of plans, by the way, for the podcast coming up to Christmas. So few little ideas that I'm going to throw around. We'll see what happens. I thought I saw like a red light. Oh, I did. Yeah, it's from that. the LED lights from my PC are shining off of this. You can see it in the corner of my eye. I'm like, what is this? Oh, and this one, yeah, from my little light by here. I was thinking about doing like a Lego stream today, but I just fancied doing this. Talking. I don't know why. I always worry about doing these streams, because I always think that when I do them, I'm just going to be sitting here in silence, but no, what am I talking about? I don't shut up. I just natter on. Jesus, I need to stop punching my mic. It probably sounds a trillo. The audio's like after it. What the fuck are you doing? Sorry. That's okay. Been watching a lot of Lee Evans as well. Just. You could probably hear that. Yeah, you can. Me typing. Just trying not to send things that I can't put low power mode on. How dare you? Well, I'll sort that in a bit. But yeah, I've got to talk to like a lot of people that I haven't talked to for a while in the last couple of days. It's been really, really cool. Really nice. Been playing a lot of different games as well. I finally played through the COD Modern Warfare remake story. Generic COD story. Fun gameplay. Just, yeah, that was it. I'm looking forward to if they do a sequel to that. I didn't bother with like the Spec Ops mode and, you know, online and stuff. Excuse me. I just don't find that stuff entertaining anymore. I've been playing a lot of Dragon Age Inquisition recently. Like, God, that game is enormous. It takes forever to play through it. It's really cool though. It's a good game. A lot of good stories. A lot of talking. But that's a BioWare game, so it's cool. I like it. Oh, I do love this very calming, relaxing music. I find out that my stream has been, like, muted. Copyrighted! It's like, no! I swear I didn't know. I swear. I swear. Oh. Yeah. Very, very cool. Very, very fun. It's always a good day. Ta-da! But yes. I'm trying to think, is there anything else to really... I know it sounds bad. Like, really talk about. Not in the sense that I don't want to talk about anything else. I'd love to, as a matter of fact. But I just don't know what to talk about. I guess uploads and stuff are going to be starting again. But obviously that doesn't really affect anything. Because an upload's been going up once a day anyway. But yeah. I'll say this much. As of right now, everything's going to go back to kind of semi-normal. So Tuesdays, Fridays and Sundays streaming. And I'll be editing in days in between. But I'm just not going to be putting as much pressure on myself anymore. You know. If I have nothing to edit, I have nothing to edit. If it's not a streaming day, I'm not going to stream. If I don't feel like streaming, I won't stream. Like, simple as that. And if I fancy doing a stream just like this, just talking, I will. Can always do reaction streams again. They were always fun. I do want to do a Lego building stream, but the problem is that the desk I have, as wonderful as this desk is, and as delightful as it is, because of how everything is now positioned, I have even less room than before. So I don't have the room to like build the Lego on camera and stuff. I've still got it. I've not touched it, but I just don't know how to set one of those streams up right now. I gotta plan that a little bit if I want to do that. I could do it by here technically because this mic obviously is in the air, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Also, I was going to ask kind of I don't know what to stream over, like Christmas and stuff. Gotta plan something. Well, I don't have to. I have some ideas. So, yeah, this Friday, by the way, we will be playing through Outlast Whistleblower. Possibly Outlast 2 as well, I don't know. I'm not going to kind of force a ton in one day, but you know, if it fits within the 5 hours, sure. And yes, I will be playing through Alien Isolation as well. We'll probably start that this Sunday. If I stream on Sunday, the Alien Isolation will be the game that we're streaming. I also don't know if this is actually going to go up on YouTube. Like this entire stream. It probably will. But I don't know when I'll put it up. Maybe I'll put it up tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it up like next week. When we go into December. November's like... Is it just me? Can I ask... Is it just me or has this year just flown by? Like, insanely quick. Like, I feel like this year has just gone... Even with everything that's gone on and happened, it feels like yesterday was the first time we got put in lockdown. Like, it's nuts. I don't get it. Really quick. Yeah. I'm glad it's not just me. It's nuts, isn't it, man? I mean, Christ, when was that? Like, the last time we watched anime together before we watched on Discord was like last year in May. Was that the last time I was up your house? 2019 May. Because if that's the case, then it's nearly fucking... By the time I come back up, it'll be like 2 years. Can you imagine? Jeez, 2 years. That's middle. That's middle. A long while ago. Yeah, over a year. Ah! Fly! What are you doing? Yeah, it's mental, right? Makes me sad. But, you know, eventually. Once lockdown is lifted and the vaccine comes out. The fucking vaccine. I'm not going to talk about that on here. Because that's definitely a topic we're going to discuss on the podcast at the end of the week. Which will be cool. So, yeah. Did we not see you near Christmas last year? Oh, you might have done. Actually, good call, Abby. Maybe. I can't remember. Was it? Oh god, I'm so sorry. It might have been. I'm not 100% sure. Ah, itchy face. Maybe. Actually, yeah, it might have been. Yeah, because I bought you all presents. Yeah, it must have been around Christmas time. So nearly a year. It's coming up to a year that I haven't been over your house. I was a lot bigger, James, back then as well. I was more chunky. I was chunky boy James. What? Oh, God. I'm still chunky boy James. Nothing's changed. Sorry. I don't know why that's making me laugh so much. I laugh at the stupidest things. Stop. Just stop. Stop. Stop it. Stop. Oh, man. Yeah, it must have been Christmas last year. Must have been. Or at least around that time, anyway. Might have been November. Early December, maybe. Yeah. That's my guess, anyway. The thing is, I didn't know what to do for you guys for Christmas. It's like, what do I do? That's something. Like, my mum was on my back about, like, what do you want for Christmas for, like, the last week. And I was like, I don't want anything. I just want to be around my friends and my family. That's all I want. And that sounds cliche as fuck. I know. I get that. But genuinely, like, I couldn't think of anything for, like, weeks. Still now, I don't know what I want. I genuinely don't. Like, I just gave my mum... I signed into my CEX account. For those of you who don't know, CEX is a shop in the UK. Sells second-hand DVDs, games, that kind of thing. And I basically have, like, a wish list on there of, like, 200 things. Just whenever I have a spare tenner or something, I'd buy, like, 1 or 2 things off that list. And, yeah, I just signed in and just, like, gave her that wish list. I was just like, 1 or 2 things off there. Whatever you want to get. And she's, like, sent that to my aunties and, you know. Because I just genuinely have no idea. So I was just like, because I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Excuse me, by the way. Burping straight into the microphone. I should get those microphones where it's like ASMR. So it's like, which ear am I going to talk into and be like, hello? Maybe not so creepy. Hi there. Okay. How you doing today? It's going to be a great day, you know. It's a great day. Great day to be in the UK. But yeah. Oh, man. Daz has been strange recently. Only reason I bring Daz up is obviously talking to you earlier. You were watching him. I watched him yesterday, I think, to catch up with everything. Was it yesterday or was it this morning? When he brought out his latest video. I don't know. I have a weird thing with Daz games. I tend to watch, I watch all his videos and stuff, but it's more like I let them pile up, like 6 or 7 videos, and then I just binge him for like 2 or 3 hours. I don't know why. It's a weird way to watch a YouTuber, but like, I don't know. I just can't watch them like immediately when they come out. It was kind of like what I did with Shane's, like when Shane Dawson was doing his documentaries. I'd kind of wait for it all to come out and then just binge it all. Obviously, there's some controversy around that man now. Same. Oh my god, we're so similar. I miss my dad's games, buddy. Oh my god. And then I bought like The Greatest Showman recently. It's the first time I've owned it on DVD. I've like just listened to the songs non-stop. I've been singing along to it. I'm surprised how much I remembered. Like, I remembered pretty much all the lyrics to everything. I'm like, how did I do this? Oh my god, yes. Yes, Queen. Yes. By the way, my nail polish has almost come off now, so I can almost top it up. I could just get nail varnish remover. Like, I've got more, but I want to wait for it all to come off because I bought red as well recently, so I'm going to have like a red black kind of pattern. Because that's what I like. It's just so flaky now, so I gotta wait. One thing that has stopped like me painting my nails though is like I don't bite my nails as much now, so my nails have actually grown, which is weird. If I have an itch, I actually can scratch it. It's wonderful. There's people out there now just like he paints his nails. What? Yes. That's something I started doing like 2 weeks ago. It's lasted like 2 weeks. I mean, granted, it's very patchy now and there are some that aren't. Yes, girl! We're gonna have a time when you're next down. Nail polish and Daz. Yes. Yes, queen. I love it. Oh my god, yes. Like an entire day of Daz and just makeup. You'll need a lot. Sorry. It's a jokey jab at myself. I apologise. But yeah, it'll be good. I'm looking. I've missed you guys. It'd be nice to be able to come up at some point, spend time with you all, and yeah. I think that's the thing I miss. Being able to just go out and do stuff. Like Robin sent me a link to like a haunted place, and she was like, when we can all go out next, you and Niall will have to finally go and explore that place, because me and Niall were meant to obviously go around and explore. Obviously that got put on hold indefinitely. Like, we could go out for drives and stuff now, but we'd rather just not. It's just about being more sensible. Not so much what you can do, but what you should do. Sis, you don't need makeup. You're fabulous, Sis. Aw. Thank you. It's really sweet. The fucking lip glow. Yeah, no, that's very, very sweet. Thank you. Same for you, girl. Gorgeous. This stream is turning into something I did not expect. Not that I'm against that. Not at all. But that's a very, very sweet comment. Thank you. I'm trying not to, like, undermine comments and stuff. Like, when I get a nice compliment or something now, I'm trying not to undermine it with, like... You know how I used to do when I used to get compliments? I'd find some way to turn it around and take the piss of myself. I'm trying to just accept the comments and leave it there. And not, like, make a joke or make it, like, an insult towards me in some way, shape or form. I'm trying to just sort of accept them. It's fucking difficult. Pardon my French. But it is. It's tough when you've spent years and years hating yourself. But yeah. Lot of plans. Just nothing to fruition yet. But soon. I promise. But yeah, if anyone has like ideas of what they'd like for streams and stuff as well, feel free to throw them in the DMs. Yeah. Oh God, don't. I'm gonna cry. That's really amazing for you to be able to do. Just accept it, James. Ah, it's so... I really, honestly, when I read that, the first thing I went was, that's really amazing for you to be able to do. For a normal human, yes. I'm pathetic. That's what I was going to say. And I did say it, but, you know, no, you get what I mean. Like, it's still challenging. It's not easy. Like, you know, if someone was to, like, throw compliment after compliment to me, I would start just taking the piss out of myself, because this is the weird thing about compliments. By the way, you're my inspiration. That is... Oh, that's incredibly nice to say. And just know that you're an inspiration to me too. Very much so. You're a massive inspiration to me with many, many, many different things. Many aspects. So, thank you. But yeah, it's not easy. I'm still not comfortable being complimented at all. Like, I hate it. I hate getting compliments. I always have. I think for a good few more years, I'm still going to hate it. Not that I obviously... Right, let me just clarify this, because people might take this the wrong way. Not that I if I get told a compliment, I think that person's an arse. It's not that. I think incredibly... I'm very humbled by it, and I'm very taken aback by it, because I just don't... There's a certain thing with mental health, especially when it comes to stuff like self-esteem and things like that. If you don't think much of yourself, hearing a compliment and stuff, you can't seem to process it. It's like you hear the compliment, and you immediately, at least this is what it's like for me, it's different for everyone, but for me it's like I hear the compliment and I immediately have to like undermine it or make a joke at myself. I cannot accept it. So what I've started doing recently is just kind of reading the compliment, accepting it, and then just not, even if I don't acknowledge it straight away, like if someone compliments me, and this is for anyone out there now, that anyone that compliments me or anything like that, if it seems like I just gloss over it and don't like acknowledge it, it's not that at all. It's just I've acknowledged it, but I can't say anything right straight away. I have to kind of let it absorb, and I have to think about it and process it. Otherwise, my immediate reaction is to put myself down. So I'm sort of slowing down on stuff. Instead of just immediately having like a knee-jerk reaction to it, I'm kind of just letting it sit, and then I think about it, and I kind of just accept it and say thank you and move on, kind of thing. Something that we talked about in the last podcast, myself and Sean, was we were talking about like narcissism and kind of how society has made it that if you love yourself in any kind of way, or if you have like super high self-esteem, you're considered a narcissist, which is fucking ridiculous and abhorrent. And that kind of societarian crap needs to be beaten out of society, because that's not true. Loving yourself is incredibly important. Because otherwise, how are you meant to care about other people? How are you meant to have a healthy relationship? How are you meant to sustain relationships with family, friends, and partners? You know, it's just not a thing you can do if you don't love yourself. Even if you love it, like for me, and I can hold my hands up and say this, like right now, I do not love myself. I like myself a little bit, but that's a start. If you'd asked me that like 4 weeks ago when I was still streaming and stuff like that, I would have said, no, I hate myself. Whereas now, at least I can say I like myself. I will eventually love myself, but it takes a long, long time of practice and just acceptance and retraining your brain to perceive like compliments and things like that and accept them. It's a process that takes a long time, and you have to be realistic with it, you know. I only had 2 counselling sessions because that's all I kind of needed. What essentially me and my counsellor came to the conclusion of was that if I had just continued, I would have been finding problems that weren't there. We nailed the actual issue on the first session, and then the second session we kind of obviously read through all those lovely things that everyone had sent me, kind of discussed like the root cause of it, and by the 50-minute mark of our session we were like done. There was nothing else to really dig deep into, and that also linked into why I was overworking myself, because I never thought I was doing enough, when in actual fact I was doing too much. But because of how I treat myself and how I view myself, I didn't see it that way. I saw myself as being lazy, even though I was doing damn near 70 hours a week, you know, of work. When if you look at any kind of normal full-time job, you're looking at hours between 35, pushing maybe the highest you'd push is 50 at a healthy rate. But even then, that's a lot of hours, you know, an excessive amount of hours. I think when I looked it up, it was something like between 30 and 35 hours. That was kind of the full-time hours that I was finding. And I put that because obviously for each job, it's different. But that was kind of the mean that I found. So I went off like on a whole tangent on that. I'm so sorry. But yeah. But I'll say this, you're a massive inspiration to me too. Genuinely. It's not just like ass kissing or anything. I genuinely mean that. Same for all your family. All your family is massive inspirations to me. You know, Shaggy, you, you know, Josh, your mum, everyone. All incredibly amazing humans. Oh, oh! Don't cry! Don't cry! Don't cry! I'm not there to give you hugs. Don't cry. I can't hug you. So sad. Like I wanna just Give you this. This looks really weird. It's just let me hug you. Sorry, I should. That's it. Moment ruined. But yeah, I'd love to give you. I'd give you a virtual hug. There you go, virtual hug. I'm not gonna make this weird. Just virtual hug. Yes, to all your family, to all of you. I always have to put a joke in there. I'm sorry. Right. I do apologise. On my phone during a stream. So unprofessional. Sorry. There we go. It was just one message. I run out of tea. No fear. I have water. I'm fully expecting to spill water on myself. But yeah. Interesting few weeks. Cool though. I learned a lot. Also, something that I did, which I will talk about in here, is I deleted my Snapchat and my Instagram. Snapchat and my Instagram. I deleted both of them. They're gone. Mainly because I just stopped using them. And I'm not a fan of social media, so I got rid of them. I'm working on getting rid of my Twitters. I'm just trying to remember the logins for them. And then I'm going to delete my Twitter accounts as well. I've debated about getting rid of Facebook for a long time. But I think I'm going to keep it simply because of Messenger and the fact that it is a universal place for me to get hold of family and friends. I know Messenger is a separate app now, but I'm just too nervous to delete my Facebook because of that. All right, lady, you've been wonderful, but I have to leave. No problem. Thank you for joining, Abby. Sorry. I didn't burp. By the way, I just for some reason stopped at ab and I went e. There. But thank you for tuning in for when you did. It was very sweet of you. Lady! Yeah, that says laddie, doesn't it? I can English, I swear. Alright, laddie. You've been wonderful, but I have to leave now. No worries. Thank you. Laddie. Laddie, I agree. Lady. Can't believe I missed... How? I was going to say, how do you miss a D? But then there are many jokes that could come from that. But yeah, thank you for joining when you did. It means a lot. And speak to you very soon, hopefully. And see you in other streams, hopefully, as well. If you ever have a spare couple of minutes and you see that I'm streaming. It'd be cool. God, I keep hitting my mic. I am terrified that I'm going to break this mic really soon. I don't know why. Don't ask me why, but I just do. Also, just to throw this out there, I know this has been a weird stream, right? Like, normally I wouldn't do just a stream of just chatting, like sitting here talking to the camera and talking to the chat, but I really, really like doing these kinds of streams. But it's just like to try and, excuse me, find stuff to talk about and things like that. It can be quite tricky at times, so... But yeah, like I said, today is not going to be a 5-hour stream. Nice and chill. It is, man. It is very nice and chill. I don't know. I like doing streams like this. I find them very relaxing. It's a good way to connect with people a bit better. You know, talk about whatever we want to talk about. You know, any kind of subjects that come up, or especially when it's something like I've had such an extensive amount of time away as well. It's kind of nice to come back and air my thoughts to myself and my friends. It's great. That's not sarcasm, by the way. It is actually genuinely lovely. But yes, I do kind of wish that there'd be slightly more what would you call it? Better mental health on my part, but it is now, and it's getting there. Everything takes time. You can't rush stuff like that. Because one thing that's happened as well, which has been really cool, and I'll leave the mental health kind of stuff off on this because you don't want to talk about it forever, but I do think it's important, is that me and my mum have been getting along better. Like, a lot better. Like, when we used to have disagreements and stuff, me and my mum would have huge arguments. Like, it got to the point that at the beginning of this year, I almost moved out. Because, you know, me and my mum weren't getting along that badly. And there was, like, family stuff going on and whatever. But anyway, to ignore that, like, to gloss over that stuff, because I'd rather not talk about, you know, family stuff that includes other people that can't defend themselves here. I would say, you know, for the first time ever, probably, me and my mum had a disagreement the other week, and we actually sat down and talked about it. We were talking for like an hour and a half. It was like a civil, calm conversation, and by the end of the conversation, we both agreed that we weren't going to see eye to eye on it, but we had discussed it. We'd listened to each other, we heard each other's sides, and we moved on. And that was it. There was no fight, no argument, nothing. It was really cool. Like, it was incredible. Like, it just shows how far we've both come with our mental health. You know, my mum has come incredibly far. She's been having counselling since the beginning of the year. She's been doing so well. I'm so proud of my mum. Like, it's incredible. And, like, for me not to just bite her head off and be a twat, you know, and actually sit with her and talk, that was... I can't even describe that kind of feeling to you. It's so surreal. But that was a very huge positive from the last couple of weeks that really boosted my, like, self-esteem, my confidence, you know, my happiness, everything. It's been really, really good. Damn! We've almost listened to all of this. It's just about to end. So I'm going to switch it over to another one that says no copyright music, which is nice. When it says that in the title, I have more comfortability playing it because the likelihood is that I won't get copyrighted then. Because it shouldn't be copyrighted. Although that has happened before. No non-copyright sound, and then I upload it to YouTube and they're like, that's ours, you know. It's kind of poo, but it is it is what it is. I actually don't know if there's really anything else to talk about right now, though. Because that's the thing. I'm trying to think about... Is there anything more to talk about? We've talked about what's happened the last couple of weeks. We talked about why I took the hiatus. We've talked about kind of the structure that I've got, the plan of attack that I've got, and hopefully that will work a lot healthier. I'll be a lot healthier for it, and it'll be a lot better in regards to positivity and enjoyment doing this. I don't know. I think that might be it. Legit. I honestly don't think there's anything else really. I think we did discuss kind of games that we're going to be playing this week, which was we're going to play Outlast Whistleblower and Outlast 2 and start Alien Isolation, which is cool. Ooh, that's something that I didn't talk about when I talked... Oh, God, I'm such a poopy butt. Right. So, when I was talking about this, so obviously, like I said, you know, Tuesday is this, Wednesday is this, that kind of stuff. If I don't have any editing for, like, the channel and stuff like that, then I might, if I want to, and if I feel up to it, I'll do, like, another stream on that day. You know, it's just to do something, you know, because then that, in turn, helps me with the days where I have editing. If I stream, I can cut that footage up and stuff. But the likelihood is, if I'm streaming, let's say, an average of 3 hours on my streaming days, 3 to 5 hours, I'll always have something to edit and cut apart. Which will be cool. So, yeah. It's very nice. Just hear me, like, gulping. That's probably really unpleasant. Well, do you know what? I think I'm going to leave it there. We've been streaming for an hour and 15 minutes. Not a super long time. But do you know what? That's fine. It's the first stream back. It was basically to have a chat with you all, let you all know what's coming, what the plan is, what's gone on, that kind of thing. If anyone who watches this on Twitch On Demand or on YouTube has any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I'll try and answer them if I can. If you're watching us on Twitch, feel free to ask me in the DMs if you want to. You're more than welcome to. Any questions that you have if you missed the stream. Because I know, again, I have a lot more people that watch me on demand on Twitch than live, so feel free to leave them. But yeah, thank you to everyone who was a part of this. Thank you to Shaggy for watching and for resubbing. Very kind of you. Thank you to Sean for being a part of the stream. Thank you to Cloudy for joining us and tagging along. That's super cool of you. Always means a lot. And of course, thank you to Abby for being a part of the stream in here as well. Much love to all of you. It's nice to be back. It's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting. And yeah, I hope you guys are excited as well for the plans that we have. So thank you all very much for watching. Thanks for the chill chat. It's all right, man. Thank you for joining me. It's always appreciated. I love you. Thank you. But yeah, thank you in all seriousness to everyone. And again, Shaggy for subbing. Again, resubbing. Very cool. So yeah, thank you all. And I will see you in the next stream I do. Peace out, home.